You don't want that to happen. So you want to make sure there's tape everywhere. So how do I do that? I take the knife. I should get close with the camera. And I'm going to trim it lightly, okay, here, and then just remove that extra, okay, like that. I still see a little bit of tape. I don't want to see the tape, okay? I don't, because it'll be shiny, and I don't want it coming through. So just pull it off with your fingers like that. There we go. Gone, okay? You can cut through the tape easily. You will not cut through the swatch. The Bristol is thick, the tape is thin. I know this, it's messy, okay? Or you can do the Doubletac, which is great. So I take the Doubletac. It's one giant piece of tape. Stronger backing, obviously. There we go. Okay. Now it's not it's sticky, but you have to take one side off first. So, and you just do. I mean, I've got big fat thumbs, okay, and bad nails, and if I can do it, you can do it. You guys all have beautiful, delicate little hands, and they all come to perfect points, and you all have wonderful nails, okay? So this should be no problem. Whoop, okay. Wait, here we go. So throw that away. So now I have this. This is still, like, it's not sticky. This is sticky. So I just take the swatch, this swatch, and just put the tape on it like that. And do the same thing. Now there's tape over the whole side, right? So I just trim the whole thing like that. Okay. And these are ready to go, okay? So you can do this first before you do what I showed you with the blue tape. And it's not sticky yet. You know, you still have the backing on these things. So you can, if you want to, you know, you still, like I said, you've got the backing on it now. If you want to do additional fancy schmancy stuff, like I told you I would do with the, oh, look at that, okay. So, and again, when you're ready to tape it down, oops. When you're ready to tape it down, just dig under here with your nail, peel it off, and it's ready to go, okay. But for now, they're not sticky at all. And so you can test them, like I did with the blue tape, make sure they all fit. Then you can remove it. What I like about the Doubletac is while you still have the backing, if you want to do fancy schmancy little cuts in the middle, and you can even do it with a double-sided tape too, but you can like make a little square, you know. Sorry, I gotta take my glasses off. Blind old man. Be careful doing this, because if the blade slips, you know what's going to happen, right? Boy, this stuff's strong. You might not want to cut it quite so tiny, but eventually it'll come out. There we go. Okay. Ta-da. It's a little dirty. So I just go, I just pull off the little extra stuff like that. Okay. Now, I tape these together. Let's say everything's fine. Now, I only have one piece of double-sided tape. That's the thing that I like about the Doubletac. I use one piece, I'm done. With a double-sided tape, I'm going to need a couple to make sure that I don't have this open side, because, again, it will curl up, and that is sad. Okay, I don't want that to happen to you guys. Again, I'm just cutting it near the edge. You can apply a fair amount of pressure because the tape is much thinner than the Bristol. Like, it will not cut through if you don't press crazy hard. And yes, there is a whole bunch of little tiny debris shit that's just a big pain in the butt. Anyway, so once you're ready, I already did the thing where I tested these. Cover it up so you don't hurt yourself or anybody else. I already did the test where I attached them together with the blue tape. Again, I have the tape on the back. This is just the blue tape. I'm just making sure everything fits. Okay. Now at this point, I don't care that I can see the blue tape through there. That doesn't matter because it won't be there. I'm just making sure that the pieces fit together perfectly when I finally do tape them. Once you're ready, then you're ready. And again, you just peel the backing off with your nail. Be careful because sometimes you'll pick up a little bit of the tape too. And just one at a time. Again, I can't say this often enough, make sure they already all fit together before you taped them down. And I'm just going to line this guy up here with the center line, like that. Done. Next, the measuring and the prep are what take the most time. The actual taping down of the swatches will probably take you 15 minutes. Like it's not that long to actually do the taping because you've already done all the hard work, the measuring, the design, the lining up, all that stuff. Now I still see a little bit of tape here and that's bugging me. So I'm going to double check. Take that off. So it's clean. Again, sometimes it helps to use the blade itself. There we go. And now line this one up right in the middle. Now again, I would not do this. Okay? I wouldn't put a line down the middle if I knew I was going to have a hole in the center. I would line everything up so that it would be a little bit off. So I'll just pretend that this is straight. But I don't want to see the guidelines if you're cutting any holes in it. So I would just slide it over, like that. But does it fit with the other one? Yeah. Is there a gap? No. Tape it down. You're done. So the taping is fast. It's just the whole prep, the measuring, the cutting, making sure they fit. I cannot stress that enough. That's the most important part. Make sure they already fit together, all 11 of them, before you tape, and then you're fine. And then this part's just like boom, 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 you're done. Or you're not done. It just looks beautiful, okay? And then normally what I do with this is to make the end easier to find, I always do this with all my tape. This is just a taper's tip. I always just take an edge, and I know it looks gross, and it's messy, and I'm obsessive compulsive, and stuff like this drives me crazy. That's why I like it, because I'm like, there's the tape. I can't stand seeing it like that. So it just makes it easier for you to find the edge, and you don't have to go digging for it. Okay, tape, double tack. You just cut, as I showed you guys. Use the back of a board to plan everything, and basically you're test driving it, making sure that everything that you wanted to do in this design shows up here exactly the way you want it. Then when you're ready, then you use a nice clean front, measure how long was it, figure out whatever that was, and you just a nice gentle line, like boom, whatever that is. And there's your guideline. And again, that's my design based on this. And that same simple straight line would work for this. You may have some more complex thing you're working on. I don't know. If you guys send me an email with a design that will not easily go with this type of layout, I'll help you figure it out. So don't worry about that. But basically that's what you need to do now is come up with a design, send it to me, do this. They're due at the beginning of class next Thursday. I need to give you, what time is it now? 12:35. I need to give you your homework back, and I need to give you a short story. John, am I missing anything? That's everything, right? Double tack, Nichiban double-sided tape, cutting, measuring, prep it, design it, email me, blom. Always cover your X-Acto knife. Do as I say, not as I do. Dangerous teacher, like leaving sharp things for people to get hurt with. And yes, it is messy. And yes, you do have all this little crap. It's just like, God, you know what the key is? And if it sticks down, it's probably stuck, and you have to pick it up. Yep, there you go. It's probably tape. Just pick everything up. If it's just easier, just pick it up with a big thing of tape like that and just throw it away. Okay. Because it's also about ease of cleanup. Everybody good? Okay. And we are out.